We've been in Huancayo for about 10 days now, and we have to say we are immensely impressed by this city.
Yeah, there's a special reason why we stuck around in Huancayo for so long, and you'll find out why at the end of this video.
But in the meantime, here's a little glimpse into what we've been up to while we've been here.
So we've just done about a 45-minute walk from the center of Huancayo to Parque Identidad Huanca. So this is advertised as some sort of really quirky attraction, and even though we haven't even gone in yet, I can vouch for that.
Yeah, it's meant to be the highlight of a visit to Huancayo, although I don't know, we might say the food is the highlight. So yeah, we'll take a little stroll around and show you what it's like. Okay, so from what I understand, construction started in 1992 and it was completed in 1996, which is quite remarkable if you just look around this park. The amount of detail in absolutely every last little structure and piece of paving, and just there's so much detail in this park. It really is just amazing that they completed this whole thing in 4 years. This park is absolutely gorgeous. Throughout the park there's loads of statues of famous people from the province of Junín, and Huancayo is a big town in Junín. So these are statues of famous songwriters, musicians, playwrights. It's just an absolutely gorgeous park. It's not the biggest park, and the other bonus is it's free in as well.
That's right.
You don't have to pay a penny or a soul to get in here. It's just, if you're in Huancayo, do yourself a favor, get down here. It's gorgeous.
And they're open 10 to 6, I believe, daily. So
yeah.
muy bien, gracias usted. Okay, we have Calientitos right here.
We are in
Inca Restaurant.
Inca Restaurant, and this is right here in the heart of Huancayo. And apparently this is the place to come for a calientito. So the calientito that we've each gotten is, what is it here? Calientito, Pisco Vargas, con naranja, and miel. So it's a hot orange drink with pisco. Not too sure what else might be in there, but this is the honey. The honey is served separately in like its own little tankard right here.
Right. It's like a little mug of beer.
It's like a little mug of honey. So yeah, so you just add the honey as you wish to this. But we have to admit, we did have one of these the other day, and they're absolutely lovely. Yeah. It's just a really lovely hot drink. It's kind of like a hot whiskey or a hot port. Just one of those lovely hot drinks on a bit of a chilly winter's day.
Right. And this honey right here is unlike any we've tasted before. It's kind of flavored with like eucalyptus. So I'm not sure if they somehow add that flavor or if it's actually honey from eucalyptus flowers or something.
I don't know.
But
no idea.
It's customary to add this to your calientito, and that's what we're gonna do.
Yep, so we're gonna tuck in.
Right, we forgot to mention that there's a little sprinkle of either nutmeg or cinnamon on top of these.
I'm going with nutmeg. Yeah, I think it's nutmeg because it's a really kind of subtle flavour. Cinnamon can be a bit stronger.
Nutmeg it is.
Cheers. These are lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Gracias a usted.
So right here behind us we have Capilla de la Merced in Huancayo, Peru. Now this is of great historical significance because way back in 1839, this is where the Peruvian Constitution was signed.
Okay, so we're about, I don't know, a couple kilometers outside of the center of Huancayo, and we're heading up to Torre, which is just this vantage point up here, climbing up into the, I guess, in the foothills of some mountain here, and all these geological formations here, with nice views out over the valley, over the city, and
sheep.
Sheep off in the
and a cow.
Yeah.
There's a cow down there too.
Oh yeah, you're right. So we made it this far. It's a pretty tough slog. I think it's taken us probably just over an hour with a stop along the way, maybe.
Yeah, we've stopped at Parque de la Libertad.
Yeah.
Cerrito de la Libertad.
That's right.
Which is just a little park that has Huancayo Zoo in it, and like a little kiddies playground and a church. It's a nice enough little park, very well kept.
So we're going to head up a little bit higher, paths along the way, and we're going to check out some of these formations and the view from up here, from Torre.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with the condition of the trail so far because we had quite the hailstorm, quite the amount of precipitation fall yesterday, and we figured this path was just going to be in total muck, but it's actually in pretty good shape so far.
Yeah, that was quite the system that actually moved through yesterday, because even on the walk up here, it's about 4 kilometers from the centre of town, and even on the walk up here you could just see a ton of leaves down off of trees.
Yeah.
There was quite a bit of damage done.
And Fiona's made a good observation. It's so quiet here, you can actually hear these cows ripping the grass out of the ground as they're eating. So, yeah, very peaceful spot. And there's a couple little dogs up here helping to herd the sheep and the goats. There they are. Good little workers, them.
Yeah.
That definitely looks like a thumbs up, huh?
It does, doesn't it? It looks like a thumbs up. You know what to do.
Alright, as you could see, loads of little trails going through all these different formations. You can really strike off in any direction, I suppose.
But having said that, something that I would say is really important if you're planning on coming up here, definitely have good sturdy hiking boots on. These are not paved trails. These are not laid out in this lovely, meticulous little fashion. I think a lot of them are probably like sheep and goat trails.
Exactly, that's a good way of putting it.
So they're rough, they're narrow, part of it is grass. If after raining, like yesterday, it could be a bit slippy. So I'd say definitely come prepared, have hiking boots on you.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, that's it. Some sunscreen, because really there's not much shade.
And when
some water, something to drink.
And when you're in doubt, the path is going to be marked by either little bins like that, or we've seen like a couple, like a bunch of plastic drinks bottles kind of like strewn together, and it's kind of like a little, almost like a little cairn to mark the trail. So,
yeah.
So you won't get lost.
It's gorgeous up here. It's absolutely beautiful. It was worth the slog.
I'm glad we came up today.
Yeah, and I think we've probably picked the pick day of the week.
Yeah.
Because the weather has been a bit dicey. In the afternoons, it's just gotten really stormy, thunder, lightning. Yesterday, massive hail.
Probably walk back into the center of town from here without getting rained upon.
Because it's downhill all the way back.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
We've done the hardest part.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna seem like a breeze. Okay.
So pretty.